This information I send in to many to know that Canada, you not only casting interrupt my future, you casting affect European United States by you coming to the interrupting my future. I am going to bring you the final message, Canada team, behind this cell phone, which is you did so far fuck off the Canadian Security Service and fuck off your government. You casting the basically interrupt my future. When you understand your federal department criminal behind this cell phone know exactly what is I facing, but they come in to forcing yourself to me to accept you follow your way. I am going to send in this information to European government to know that you must believe, they must believe Canada team. I am bringing your government. I can tell you right now, hold on a second, because you don't have no idea what is going to happen in your country, but I explain for you more. You must believe Canada team, your government Canada in Ottawa, Mr. is going to be destroyed. I don't know how I can explain for you. You are one step far for this attack coming to your government city to investigation to your department who is the behind this cell phone casting interruption my future. It look like you blocking my future to you coming to me and connect me when you understand exactly you put force in my back. But all this is not important, but most important, I bring you so far 4 flat Canada team, but remember that Abbotsford flat hit too. So I am sending to you Canada team to know that you must believe your government city in Ottawa. If you believe in Fort McMurray happening and St. John, Newfoundland, when I was there, you send a spy from your RCMP to see that what is my message after Fort McMurray was in the fire. So I am sending to you today your government city in Ottawa be destroyed, Mr. I don't know how I can explain for you. So if it's not important for you to your government, parliament building be destroyed, you must believe there is a next and next and next is running by a space to your country to bring in your government Canada on the news, basically. On the world news, watch your country, what you did behind my future by forcing behind this cell phone, because I told I want to connect United States, but you come in between me and United States interrupting my future. I never ask you to come to my, I never invite you, Canada, to come behind the cell phone or behind this computer, which is you completely casting. I bring it to you here in this Instagram. You completely casting from Elon Musk. My connection be interrupt and affect to the here. I bring it to you to Mr. Putin here. You casting interruption to Mr. Putin between me and Mr. Putin, and you interrupting here between me and Elon Musk. Even your team, Canada, you did that from RCMP. You do that, and from your Canadian Security Service. So you must believe, Canada team, I will not let your government, Canada, walk away from this investigation. I bring in. You must believe your government, Canada, coming on the breaking, not only investigation, don't misunderstand, on the breaking world news, watching your country suffering, you must be sheltered. I believe 100% your duty to building, I say, few hundred shelter, because what is coming to your country, plan is freezing your government in Canada. I don't know, but you understand that, because I am not involved. I am not only involved behind this mission, Space God side involved behind me, and they want to freeze in your country. I understand you have many boss in your country. They make decision for your country. It's not only one operation make decision. So you put my case on the middle of all these people crime behind the internet. So, and affecting my future, affecting my value in Canada. You did 8 years and affecting my future. You must believe Canada team. You must prepare for national emergency evacuation to your country, Mister. I don't know how I can explain for you. I don't. I am basically on the earth, but how can I bring in and from space national emergency to your government? Because it is the plan. Plan is completely freezing your government satellite in the space and completely crash down your government bank. This can happen by two tsunami, Japan earthquakes. You must believe, and this is the plan for your country, Mister. You playing game, biggest game behind the My Life Canada team by a criminal. You can say one side criminal, other side you interrupt me, my future. When I told you I don't want you involve my future. You forcing behind the cell phone, behind my future. When you listen to all my communication in the cell phone, what I need, what I face, you did not bring for me to pay me as I told $7 billion for crime of your department, ACNP and Canadian Security Service. You did not pay, but you bring in your game behind my intelligent future, which is the costing interrupt, affect my value, affect my future connection. I can tell you only one thing, Canada team. You must believe your family, your wife, and your children in Ottawa to Quebec, Montreal, Toronto, coming on the news and they're asking why this happening to our country, which is the day told in your Parliament House when Fort McMurray happening, Flat happening. Again, they told in your House of Parliament why this happening to our country. Why? So I answer to you why is going to happen. You are criminal, Mister. Your way is criminal behind my life you casting. You must believe if I had a way to get machine gun, I was going to get machine gun and come shooting you, Mister, in your department. I going to die, I don't care. But I understand I destroyed in your country after. If I be shot, your country is dead. I understand your country is dead after that. So you can't whitehorse something happening because my mistake. I was not intelligent, but God told, let go and walk away. I did. But I am telling you today, Mister, you must believe what you casting behind my future Canada team. Consequences I am bringing to your government is disaster, major space attack waiting for you. This attack can happen, I can say to you, 7 days from today, Mister. You understand? Because I understand when you go to your home and sleep, you are not worried about tomorrow. I understand that because you say you have money, and I understand you have money in the bank. But how much money you have to pay for my attack by space? I say you have a 700,000 trillion Canada. I say maybe you have $700 trillion, but you must believe end of your government money coming on the news before. I want you to listen to this. Before a space, I bring it here. You can see that. Before a space, this angel lets your government walk out from this investigation by space, because you can see that here. It is not my word. We are angel, we coming to destroy your city, Ottawa, your capital city, and your building Canadian security. You must believe we not let your department walk one step forward before we destroying your government city. It means your government city is gone. You must believe. If it's not happening, you must believe it's coming on the news. If you believe in Fort McMurray happening, I was in San John, Newfoundland when Fort McMurray happening, but I know fire coming from the sky to your country 3 weeks before that. But I am telling you today, again, as Fort McMurray happening, I am telling you today, your capital city, Ottawa, parliament be destroyed, Mr. You must believe here. Your capital city be destroyed. According to the angel of the God released an angel to attack in your country. So maybe you don't understand how serious my investigation to your country is. You taking joke, you coming behind the cell phone, costing very cheap, I can tell you, interrupt me, and not paying money. Most important, you pay money to me, $7 billion. Maybe $7 billion is too much for you, but believe me, Mister, if you don't pay $7 billion, your government, Canada, not paying $7 billion, cost be many $100 trillion. I can tell you that, because what is the space coming right now from space? Their plan to land it in the comet, which is you don't have no idea what I'm talking about. Land it in the comet. It means full control of all the comet in the space. Angel taking over. So where they want to hit, that comet come to hit, not to the city, directly to one building they hit. So you must believe, Canada team, you are in the most serious investigation by space. You can say by space, my side, which is the angel of the God revolution coming by space. First attack, most serious, because angel didn't attack yet. Angel only give wake up call by flat to tsunami, Nova Scotia, San John, Quebec, Montreal. It is not important. But what is coming, you must believe your government, Canada, is bankruptcy, Mr. I don't know. I am talking about at least your government, Canada, pay at least minimum, at least $700 billion for one attack. If you believe in Fort McMurray was a $10 billion, you must believe, multiply that, what is coming, like nuclear atomic to tsunami, costing nuclear atomic, is TNT, as they happening before, but to tsunami, cost to your government first space attack be at least few $100 billion, your bank is going to be shut down. You must believe before they attack in your second province, from Ottawa to Quebec, Montreal, all the building. So what I'm saying, by one tsunami earthquake, all the building fall. You must believe I am not joke, Mister. Maybe you see that my information is you did not take it serious, but I am telling you, it is most serious investigation by a space attack coming to your government, Canada. Because I understand God waiting to completely taking full control in the space of all those comets coming direction to the Earth, they told me, but they can full control landed in the comets. After that, they come to you, Mister. You are first country in the world, Canada, to facing this attack, not United States. You are first country in the world to facing this attack, and I give you this information. You don't get nothing from me. You must believe my information or my movie or my future. Most important part, you understand, before too late, Canada team, because I understand your heart hurts, you don't want to pay, but you must believe you are going to pay. Because what I'm speaking to you today, you must believe you are going to pay. If you pay in Fort McMurray and worse flat costing at least $50 billion, that force flat happening, you must believe when I'm saying to you, few $100 billion first space to tsunami costing you. Before they go to the $700 trillion by terror attack to tsunami, Montreal, Quebec, Toronto, all those buildings is on the risk, because God want to freeze in your government, Canada, under my investigation. So I don't know how I can explain for you, how I can speak to you to understand my message. You should not lose in my time in your country, and you know that you are very dishonest people, Canada, from your RCMP to your Canadian security. I say very, very dishonest people and very, very hard-hit people. You put the people on the most difficulty to get yourself jump into the person and get control of person. But it's not me. You can see that you casting when I came to BC Vancouver, my license is gone, driver license, my documents, immigration, which is I don't give a fuck to you about my license or immigration. What I am going to bring to your country, national emergency evacuation, Mr. You must believe your government, Canada, coming on the news cry. After that, Iranian people trying to bring your government Justin Tutor to connect me to meet me. But before God told me already, but I say no. I don't want to meet your government only before your government in November sending to me check $700 billion. I understand, but I say $7 billion your government pay. I get my stuff together to completely moving out from your country. Your country is safe, mister. You must believe I am a man of my words. I don't destroy in your country by attack of space. I remove the space attack and I remove my investigation. Your country free, I can tell you that. But you must pay, remember. Because if I cannot get paid from your country, I cannot fix the words. Justice. You must believe you are basically, we cannot say you stuck with me, I stuck with you in Canada. But you must believe I win in your country by at least first tsunami. In your country, I win the battle. And this tsunami, I can tell you that this man coming on the Ottawa and cry by his family because many houses, many building is going to be destroyed, Mr. So take my word very, very serious because here, let me bring it to you here. Let me bring it to you here. I understand we are, you are country, you don't have experience about the kingdom. Only Christian people, your country, which is, I don't believe even Christian, your country have information about kingdom, landed. You can see that this information here, Mr. Nostradamus prophecy 2023 is Spirit of God came and told me, the great king of the terror be raised before end, which is in the book of Nostradamus. And my message, I understand great king of the terror, God calling me, I am great king of the terror. So, and my message, Jesus told me, the great king tell, Jesus told me in his story for at least a couple of years ago, and tell great king of the terror meet Jesus on the road, and Jesus told, I will bring you to your lands, which is the Iran. You will rule the world before my kingdom hit in the earth, which is in the Bible. Jesus' kingdom hit in the earth. God's kingdom hit in the earth in Iran, landed in the Iran, which is the God has in this word in the Bible. So it's not accident this. When Jesus told me, I tell the king meet the Jesus, and Jesus like robot, like magnets pulling the king to his way, which is Jesus pulled me to his way, and I follow Jesus. So because the Satan had a plan for me when I was a Muslim, because if I was a Muslim, I was not going to let Islam fall. You must believe I was going to win the Islam in the world. and all the people in the world become a Muslim. You must believe it is my ability. So, but God pulled me to the Jesus, bring me to Jesus' hands. And Jesus keep me like magnetic robot, follow, control, pull me to his side. And Jesus told to tell, great king of the terror meets Jesus on the roads, which is in Toronto, on the roads. I meet Jesus. And when I meet Jesus, Jesus told me, follow me. And I follow Jesus, and a story coming again back a few years ago, God told me, you are the king. So you will rule in the Iran. And words, basically. But most important part, great king of the terror meet Jesus on the road, and Jesus told to tell, I will raise you in your lands, and you will rule the world. You can see that, Mr. Maybe you don't understand my mission, Canada team, because you have many people you give job, they don't understand value of the mentality of the king or mentality of the things. You can say I am king. Do you how you respect the king? Are you have a king in your country? Canada, you never had the king, so you are not from king generation, sir. You are just coming for prime minister. Your mentality is not from king generation. I am coming from king generation Iran, Mr. And my mentality is king. My father was a king, but hiding king. He never become king, but God was going to make my father king. My father was a weak. God let him walk away, and he don't. But because of the force of the Islam. But I come into Jesus, and Jesus told me, hold my right hand, and told me, you are the person ruling the world. Now you can say Arab country. I don't care, Mr. When I want to rule the world, I rule the world. You must believe, and I am person and Canada team. So now you go figure out how you treat me in your country, and you must believe I am going to treat you same thing you did treat me, nothing worse. I just very honest. 28 years you did crime. You must pay me for not 8 years, 9 years you did crime, and you must believe Canada team, from Canadian Security Service to your RCMP to your army. You must believe I make you to pay me. I am one person, you are maybe 1,000 people. Last time they came with a machine gun front of my door to the Iranian house. By machine gun, they think I be afraid from India culture. So I am telling you today, Mr. You must believe I am one person. I make you Canada team to pay me what I say. 8 years crime you did, and you must pay me what I say. $7 billion your government must pay to I let go. Because if I continue this message to send into European Russia, this is not me. God want to force I send the message, and one day in the morning you wake up big bang in your country happening, which is the national disaster coming to your country for breaking down your government system, completely crash down your government system. My kingdom raising from there, Mr. But before this happening, God, because I understand Jesus is the very, very merciful. He caused me problem, actually. Jesus caused me problem. Jesus want you understand, if you don't cooperate with me, not I cooperate with you. You cooperate with me, we are a country, I am one person. So you cooperate with me, what I'm saying to you. You pay me $7 billion, I let your government walk out from this investigation, because you must believe this information nobody bring to you. Somebody come and say I am king, but I don't care I am king or not king. It's not important for me. Most important for me is the how I can bring the God's victory in the earth. So you must believe, Mr. This message is correct. You find out, Canada team, what is the best for your country to do before something major coming to your country, because I can cause this major coming by a space attack to your country. You must believe. Less than 45 years ago, 50 days ago, 4 flat, your country hit. Nova Scotia, Saint John, Quebec, Montreal, I believe this happening. And Ontario, same time, TUSNAMI, windstorm came. But you must believe something going on. It's not climate change. I am in your country and I told you November is your last month, Canada team. You must believe after November, you cannot walk out from this investigation I am being, because my value going down in your country. I must go find a job, low job, which is I am not interested in to stay in your country. I must put my stuff together to move out from your country before you costing me basically many people fall, mister, and become bad memory. Best things I can say to you, Canada team, you pay me in this month, November, I prepare myself to move from your country. I am telling you today, Canada team, and you must believe this is the last message I'm sending to you before Swiss God attacking your country. Any moment, I can tell you time, any time, because Angel of the God, Fort McMurray attack, there was a plan. They told me 3 weeks before. But this is a plan too, I tell you today. Plan is destroying your government, Canada, parliament, and make you shame to the European, all the world watch, Ukraine, your building is gone, your flag fall, your country be destroyed. When your capital city fall, means